Hello, what's up guys, it's Kyle from KGR doing a review on the S.H. Figuarts Minato. Now normally I would do an unboxing video and then a review, but I decided to skip it for this figure, see how everything goes. If you guys don't like that, I will go back to unboxings maybe, but for now I'm honestly a little bit sick of them. But anyway, let's check out the box. Now Minato looks absolutely great in there, and if you tilt the box you can see some accessories, like you see his face, and you might be able to see his hands right there. There you go, awesome. Got a great pose of Minato right there. They got a bunch of details like the S.H. not S.H. Figuarts, the Bandai Collection Shop. I don't have my glasses on, so yeah, made in China. Of course it is. Okay, we got the Naruto Shippuden logo in Japanese. Now we got Tamashii Nations and Bandai. And then we got ages 15 and up, so if you're a little kid, don't play with this. And then, I'm pretty confident this is supposed to be his name in Japanese, S.H. Figuarts right there. On top, we got the S.H. Figuarts little sticker saying exactly what the figure line is all about. On the side, we got the Hidden Leaf logo, then we got his name in English, and then again another description on what exactly this figure line is all about. Just the S.H. Figuarts, not the Naruto line as a whole. But my camera does not want to autofocus, so I apologize for that. So on the back, we got quite a few poses of what all we can do with him, but your imagination is limitless, hopefully. If you got a very limited imagination and you get figures like this, then you're better off buying statues. Then you get better detail. But anyway, we got a bunch of poses saying, oh look, we got a couple extra faces that you can play around with. And we got all these effect pieces like his nice little kunai that does not want to autofocus. That's better. Anyway, then we also got his Rasengan piece, which I will be talking about that later, obviously, because it's a review. But anyway, we got a little bit of English and then Japanese. I love how it's all like movable. Okay. Option parts. Okay. Molding. Alright. And then the rest of it's all like, yeah, good luck trying to read it. Then on this side, we got a nice, cool little pose. I honestly really do love this pose. It's when he like puts it on and he's about to take on the Nine Tails and in Masked Man. Well, but spoiler alert, then he dies. But anyway, we got more of his name in Japanese and all this stuff. But as you can tell, this is a much bigger box, but it's mainly because of his little cloak. There's not like multiple layers of accessories in the box. It's just mainly his cloak, making this box all bulky. So expect this for the Sage Mode Naruto when that eventually comes out. That is when they're ever going to release that. And also maybe Itachi. We still have yet to figure out what the heck is going on with Rock Lee, but whatever. Now let's bust this bad boy open and see what's all inside. And here he is outside the box, and may I say, he does look really great, but there are a few things I do have a problem with. Some are actually personal problems that might be wrong with my figure in particular, but maybe not something wrong with yours. Okay, we'll just go over it. Let's go look at the sculpt. And this thing is more of a nitpick. I wouldn't consider it a good or a bad thing. It's really up to you, I guess. If you look on the headband for Minato, it doesn't show the Hidden Leaf logo painted like it did with the Naruto Figuarts. So again, if you want to consider that a good thing or a bad thing, that's all up to you. Now, I did see how there's paint scuffing already on his shoulder, so that's going to be a bad sign. And the one thing that is wrong with my figure in particular is the fact that his arm comes off super duper easily. I would try to pose it and it would just pop off all the time. There probably is a way for you to fix that, where probably like super gluing it so it pretty much adds another layer of plastic so it hold a tighter grip in the ball socket. But to be honest, I don't really want to mess with it all that much. But I'm not going to say this is going to be happening to your figure, but if it does, you're not alone. But anyway, we also got a little bit of bleeding on the paint. This is something that I honestly prefer Figma over S.H. Figuarts, because like they don't have as many bad details like that. Like when it happens to them, it's like rare, kinda. I haven't had any bad experiences personally. But overall, the sculpt looks absolutely great. I love this cloak so much. It looks so freaking sexy. And I love how soft the plastic is, so it does not hinder his articulation at all. Unfortunately, like, it doesn't like stay up if you want it to stay up, but it will not hinder his articulation much at all. But overall, I'm really happy with the figure. This is probably one of the best Minato figures we're going to get out there that are at least articulated. It's going to be the best action figure-wise. But if you want a really good-looking figure, you're probably better off buying a statue. Now, when it comes to articulation, we got a ball-jointed head, and it does move a little bit at the bottom of the neck as well. You can probably see how there's a little bit of spacing between the blue and his little vest thing. So you could probably see it move a tiny bit. So there we go. He looks absolutely fantastic. I love the way his face looks, by the way, because I remember when the Naruto Figuarts came out, it looked great in the prototype, but it doesn't want to autofocus. There we go. The face looks absolutely gorgeous. Because I remember with the prototype for regular Naruto, like it looked good because it actually looked sculpted, the eyes, but then it was just painted and it didn't look as great. But still, this looks just as great as the prototype pictures, and I'm really happy with it. But anyway, back to articulation. Here we got universal shoulders, so they go outwards, forwards, and backwards. And here it also has a little thing so it can even go out more. So if you play with the Kingdom Hearts play arts, then you pretty much know what this is. Not the play arts Kai, but the regular play arts. Okay, then we get whatever this thing is, a swivel up here. I think it's a bicep swivel, that's what it's called. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Then we got a double jointed like elbow. Because here, I remember with Sasuke, like doesn't get too much movement. It gets like probably like 120 degrees, but still plenty of movement. With Sasuke, he had the same deal, but he didn't have a double jointed elbow, and that irritated the crap out of me because he is a sword wielder. So, fine. Anyway, then we get the ball hinge right on the wrist, so it goes side to side and then spins around, so that looks really fantastic. We got a rocker on both the mid and bottom of the torso, and this part is kind of loose. Not that it's a problem, it actually helps with your movement a little bit better, so there you go. And it can also rotate around if you wanted to, so that's really, really awesome. And then this can go forward about this much, and go backwards about that much, and again, luckily this cloak is very soft, but if you try to bend it back too far, it will push it back a little bit down, but still, it doesn't hinder the articulation too much. Then we get, I don't want to say a double jointed knee, like, I think Figuarts is trying to copy the Figma joint, but I'm pretty sure the Figma joint is patented, so they technically can't really copy it all that much, but they are trying to attempt it a little bit. From the back, it does look like a double jointed, but when you look at it from the front, it actually looks a lot better. It looks just like a regular knee. And I know the new Naruto Sage Sennin mode that's going to be coming out, that's going to have the same ordeal too. I'm not sure about Kakashi. I know Kakashi's out, but I don't have him yet. I'm getting him in a few days, but it looks absolutely phenomenal. And then we kind of get a weird thing for the ankles. Now, normally it's like a rocker deal, but the way that it's set up on this figure, I just don't think it's set up as well as it used to be. So it can go forward and backwards. You can move it side to side a little bit, but it is a little bit difficult. So be careful when you're doing it. And we also get the toe articulation because, you know, toes. But overall, the build feels absolutely great. Like, if you compare it to Naruto or Sasuke, the way that the knees and the ankles feel, they feel a lot more sturdy. Like, they feel like they're like heavy duty and stuff. It feels great. Not as heavy duty as NECA figures, but still higher quality. But unfortunately, quality control is still not a thing. It ain't as bad as Jazzwares, but still, that is a big issue. That is something I am not happy with at all. And before I get into the accessories, I do want to note, I want a Naruto figure with Naruto wearing this cloak. It looks absolutely sexy. Anyway, to the accessories. We get 2 extra faces. We get a regular smiling face, which I'm not going to lie, looks a little bit creepy. I would call this a laughing face. And again, like, as a face by itself, it looks a little bit creepy, but if you put it on Minato, it'll probably look a lot better. A set of gripping hands for his kunai. A set of flat hands, which kind of reminds me of him trying to pull off some alchemy. This is Naruto, not Full Metal Alchemist. Some jutsu hands, and some really widespread hands. You could use these for probably doing some summoning jutsus, or maybe putting the kunai in one of his fingers and being all like, hey, look what I got, and looking all, you know, cool and stuff. Oh, fingernail details. Oh, that is amazing. An extra hand with the Rasengan piece built into the hand, which, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. I not only because I honestly think this looks so much better than the regular Rasengan, but I like the fact that it's actually sculpted to the hand. Because without it, it just looks like a chakra piece and then a hand with a giant peg coming out of it, like it's another finger. So I honestly like this design. And then the kunai with his little marking that does his instant teleportation jutsu, which is sculpted and painted extremely well. This looks so gorgeous. Normally when replacing the face for the Naruto Figuarts, you just pull up the head, slide it down, or pop off the head and pop it out, and then take off the face and whatever. But with this, you just simply take off the front of the hair, and luckily it's all spiky, so you can get an easy grip. And then you just pull out his face, pull out another face, which looks really, really similar to the face, but whatever, still, I'm changing the face. There you go. Very, very simple. And if you play with Figuarts figures before, you already know how to take off the hand and replace it. You just simply pull it out, and it's a simple ball peg. So works really easily. Then you just slip it in, and I'd be a little bit careful trying to put in this one because I'm afraid that you might end up breaking the Rasengan piece. But anyway, look at this. Tell me that does not look super sexy amazing. So overall, what are my thoughts on this figure? Despite the problems that it has, like the paint scuffing, a little bit of paint transfer, and the fact that my arm comes off super duper easily, I still recommend getting this figure if you're a big Naruto fan. As a figure as a whole, it is still pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. However, there are a few problems with it. It's much better than Sasuke, I'll tell you that, but still, I wish it didn't have the problems that it has. So overall, I do recommend picking this figure up. It's not too hard to come by as of late. Kakashi is a pain to get, but this guy, he's still very easy to get right now. So that concludes my review of Minato. So if you're new and you like what you saw, then don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter, especially my Instagram if you like these kind of figures. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Next figure I'm going to review is Kakashi S.H. Figuarts finally. So look forward to that. I'm as pumped as you are, and we'll see you guys in the next one.